In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create a bio link mobile website just like this one you're seeing here on the screen. Now, you can create this for your own personal use so that you can link in your social media profiles like Instagram, TikTok, on Facebook, even link from your YouTube videos, or you could go ahead and create something very similar to this that you can then go ahead and sell as a Canva template in your Etsy shop. So if this is something that excites you, then be sure to stick around for this video, as I'll be sharing with you how you can create this exact template step by step. And then I'm also going to provide a basic template that you can use as a base to go ahead and create your own Canva templates to sell in your Etsy shop. I'll tell you more about how you can access that Canva template towards the end of this video, so be sure to stick around. So I'm here on my own TikTok account, and I just wanted to demonstrate to you how a bio link mobile website actually works. So if you're unfamiliar of how it works, so similar to something like Linktree or link in bio, this is a way that you can create it in Canva, and you can make it completely customizable so that your audience can go ahead and click the link and then view all your resources. So in a lot of my videos on TikTok, I actually have a call to action at the end of my videos that say something like, if you want to find out more information or you would like to learn more, go ahead and click the link in my bio. And then here in the link in my bio, I've got a bit.ly/Alicia Raffi link. Now, if we go ahead and click that, it's going to open up my mobile website. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that now. And once that link is clicked, this is the mobile website that is presented to them. So this was completely created in Canva. So at the top, I've got my website, so you can click that to go to my website. So let's go ahead and check that out now. So go ahead and click that top button, and then it's going to open up my website where anybody who's interested in checking out my website can go ahead and do so. I've also got, if we go back, I've also got a whole heap of different buttons here that direct my audience to certain areas within my website or sales pages or products that I have created. So for example, at the top, I've got a link to my 5-day free mini course. I've got a link to my signature course, so the Passive Income with Canva course. I've got a link to join my Etsy Sellers Community Hub, a link to view my Etsy shop branding and mockups product. I've also got links to certain videos here. So how to create a digital planner. There's a video that I created that's helpful for people that want to create a digital planner, and learn how to sell printables on Etsy. So that's another video that I have created that I have referenced in a few of my videos, my TikTok videos. And then I've got a link to view my blog, and then a link to go directly to my YouTube channel. So that is how that works. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and click one of these buttons now because these are all linked. So let's say somebody is interested in joining the free 5-day mini course. They can go ahead and click that button, and then they are redirected to my website where I've got more information about how they can join the free Discover Your Ideal Canva Template mini course. So that is how a mobile website works. So a bio link mobile website. So if you're interested in creating something similar to this, let's go ahead and jump back onto my computer. We'll go into Canva and we'll create a bio link mobile website that you can either 1, make for yourself, or 2, that you can go ahead and sell as a Canva template in your Etsy shop. So let's go ahead back on over now to Canva, and I'll show you how it's done. Now, the very first thing you're going to want to do before you even start creating any Canva template, whether that's for your own personal use or to sell online through a marketplace such as Etsy or even on your own online store, is you want to create a brand board or mood board of the design that you want to create. So you want to have an idea of who you're creating for and also what kind of design you want to end up with. Now, I teach this to my students inside my signature course, Passive Income with Canva course, and it really does help to go into any new design ready to start creating. Okay, so that's just a little tip that I thought I would mention before you even start designing. So in my own Etsy shop, Penny Street Studio, let's just go ahead and jump on over to that now. Now, I have a suite or collection of designer products that are called the Jessica collection. So these are these pink, grey and beige style
templates that I sell in my Etsy shop. So I've got a whole range of different templates that all have the same design feel and design brand. Okay, so you're going to see that here. So these images here, so these products are from the Jessica collection. So here's another one. Here we've got these Instagram templates here, and so on and so forth. So I just wanted to show you what I'm actually going to be basing this template on today. So it's going to be the Jessica collection. Now, these templates that I sell within this collection are designed for online business owners, but specifically for freelancers or service providers, such as virtual assistants. Okay, so it's very specific. And this is also another thing that I teach within Passive Income with Canva course, is to get real specific on the type of Canva templates that you want to sell. That's how you can actually create a successful Etsy shop, is by being really specific with what you sell within your store. Okay, so now let's go ahead and jump on over back to Canva, and we're going to start creating this BioLink mobile website template. Okay, so in order to get started, all we need to do is go to create a design at the top here. And in the search bar, what you want to do is you want to search for a mobile website template. Okay, so the size is for a mobile friendly website. So go mobile website. And then here it's got mobile first website. So we've got a 1080 by 1920 pixel dimension template. So that's what we want to start with. So go ahead and just click on that. And then it's going to open up a brand new template. Now I'm just going to go ahead and grab the BioLink mobile website that I have already created, so we can get an idea of what we would like to create by the end of this tutorial. So here is the example that I am creating. So you can see that I've pulled those colors from the Jessica collection that I have already created in my Etsy shop, some of the elements that I have used within some of the products that I have already created as well. So that way it's creating a consistent theme and a consistent collection within my product suite. Okay, you're going to notice some different elements here. So I've got like a banner image here. I've got a profile image here with a circle with a outline. I've got the name and title here. I've also got some icons here. So I've got an email, a phone, and a website icon. Now these can also be changed to social media icons, for example. So it depends on what kind of product you want to create. Here is a little bit of a small paragraph giving direction on what the audience can do below. And then I've got a few different buttons that I've created. So I've got a book a call button, my services button, a my portfolio button, and a check out my blog button. And then to the bottom, I've just got a link to the website. So obviously this is a mock-up. It's not an actual mobile website, but this is what I would actually sell in my Etsy shop, part of my collections. Now, what I would like to highlight here today is that we want to create a linkable website. So when somebody actually clicks on this mobile first website from, let's say, a TikTok account or a Instagram account or a Facebook account, that the actual links within this mobile website will actually work. So I'll also be showing you how you can do that just by linking these certain elements or the text to different websites. Okay. Now, if you're going to be selling this as a Canva template, I would actually create a PDF document listing out all the instructions on how your customer can actually include these links in their template themselves. You could even go ahead and take it one step further and create a video tutorial that you could go ahead and give to your customers so they know exactly how to use this template. Okay, so you want to make it as easy as possible for your customers. All right, let's go ahead now back to our blank template and let's go ahead and recreate this exact BioLink mobile website. Okay, so the very first thing we want to do is we want to start adding some of those elements that we've got in our base design. So at the top we had a banner image, we had the profile, and then we had some buttons with some text. So let's go ahead and find those elements now. So go ahead and click on elements here to the left hand side, and we want to scroll down until we find the grids layout. So in order to get that rectangle, go ahead and click on grids, and then just go ahead and just click once on this box here, and it's going to fill up the whole design here, but that's fine. We can resize this. So let's use the toggles to resize and just get it to the exact height that we want, something like that. Okay, then we want to go back to our elements, and we want to go back to instead of grids, we want to go to frames, and we want to find a circle frame with an outline around it. So go to frames. You could go ahead and just select this simple circle here, but if we scroll down, you're going to actually find a circle with a border around it, something similar to this. Now this is quite a thin border, so let's keep going until we find something a little bit thicker. So keep scrolling, but you could do any shape you want. You could do an arch, you could do a rectangle, you could do this oval shape. So yeah, have fun with it and play around until you get it to look how you like, and based on the design that you like. Now let's go ahead and try this one here. Okay, so we've got here, it's got two different colors, but we can actually change that to our branding colors. So, but we'll muck around with the colors a bit later. Let's go ahead and just scroll that down a bit, resize it, and then get it to the middle here. Okay, fantastic. So we've got our banner, we've got our profile here. Now let's go ahead and start recreating those buttons. So let's go back to our original design. So here we've got these buttons. So maybe let's go ahead and start creating those. So to do that, let's go back to our elements, go to lines and shapes. And then here are going to be a whole range of different lines and shapes. Now to create my buttons, I just used the square here, resized it, and then added in some text. So let's go ahead and do that. So click once, resize until you get the thickness of the line to how you like. I might make that a little bit bigger, and then just go and resize it by using the toggles like so. Now let's go ahead and center that by just dragging until you get the center mark. Let's expand it out a bit. There we go. And let's go ahead and duplicate that. So you can do Command D to duplicate, or you can actually use the buttons up here. So here we've got this duplicate button like so. And then Command D. Very good. Now let's go ahead and just tidy these up. So you can do so by just selecting all of those rectangles, going to position, and then here it's got spaced evenly, go to tidy up, and then that's going to make sure that everything is spaced evenly and also aligned evenly as well. Okay, so we've got our boxes here. Let's go ahead and start adding in some text. So to do that, you can either click the T button to open up the text box, and then it'll automatically open up your text box here, or you can go ahead and go to the text here on the left hand side and then go to add a heading, for example. Okay, I'm just going to delete that for now. So here we want to have our title. So it was Jessica Smith was the name, and let's go ahead and just scroll that up, and then you can go ahead and change the fonts if you like. Let's go ahead and do that towards the end of our design. Let's just get all the base elements ready. So let's go ahead and change the size to maybe 56 for now. We had a subtitle under that, so I just copied and pasted, and let's change that to virtual resize that. Very good. And then we also had a little bit of text here. So what I might do is I'll just go ahead to the original design and just copy exactly what it says here. There we go. Let's go ahead and just resize that. Now I'm thinking these buttons could probably be a bit longer, so let's go ahead and just expand those out a bit. So it's all a matter of playing around, seeing what looks good, using your design eye to just change and edit the design as you go. Now let's add some text to these text boxes. Okay, so those are the buttons created. Now let's go back to our original design and you're going to see that I've got these icons here. So let's go ahead and try and find these icons so that we can insert it into our design. Also, I've got to add in the website at the bottom. So let's go ahead and add that. All right, so let's go ahead and get those icons now. So to find those icons, all I did was go to elements here on the side. I went to the search bar here and I just typed in an icon that I was after. So for example, phone icon. And then I think this is the one that I used. So let's go ahead and click on that. And then all you would do is you would go ahead and then resize that. And then like I mentioned before, we can go ahead and change the colors later. So as you can see, we're getting a little bit squished up here. So perhaps what you could do is you could maybe minimize the gaps between these buttons. So go ahead and just drag those down ever so slightly. And then what I would do is I would group these like so. Whoops. That way I can then go ahead and tidy them up and they'll all remain as one. So the text and the button will remain as one. Like so. Let's go ahead and select all and then go to position, tidy up. Okay, that's a bit better. Let's go ahead and drop this down and perhaps we can reduce the size of this ever so slightly and take this up. Perfect. And then just minimize that. Okay, I'm going to scroll in here. So we've got the phone icon. Let's go back to our original. We've got a phone icon, an email icon, and a website icon. So I'm going to go ahead and find those and just pop them in. Okay, I'm going to scroll out so we can see what it's looking like. Perfect. So let's just minimize that. Scroll out a little bit. Fantastic. So now we've got all our elements. We've got our banner, our profile image frame. We've got our name and our subtitle. We've got our icons. We've got a little paragraph here about what the person can do next. And then we've got our 4 buttons and then our website here. Fantastic. I'm just going to move all of this up ever so slightly. I might even reduce this banner a little bit. There we go. So yeah, once you've got all the elements down, that's when you can start playing around with how everything looks. Great. Okay, so now that we've got all of these elements, let's start mucking around with the colors. Now, for my own products in my Etsy shop, I actually use premium stock photography for my mock-up images. I feel like these premium stock photography images give the customer a real sense of what they can go ahead and create for themselves. It gives them a vision of what they can go ahead and create once they purchase my Canva templates. Now, I use premium stock photography from a membership that I'm a part of. It's called Haute Stock. I have mentioned it in a few videos previous to this one. So if you're interested in joining a premium stock photography membership such as Haute Stock, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description box below so that you can go and check it out and see if it's the right fit for you. If you are creating Canva templates to sell on Etsy, I would highly recommend checking it out. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab those premium stock photography images and then I'm going to paste them in. So all you need to do is go ahead and upload them into Canva. I've got them here inside a folder. So I'm going to go to images and I'm going to search for those exact images. So you can see here I've gotten so many amazing images from Haute Stock that I use with my Canva templates. Okay, so here is the profile image. So all you need to do is go ahead and click once, drag it, and then insert it into your profile image here. Let's scroll on in so we can see what we're doing. You can resize this by just double clicking and then dragging and at the toggles and then resizing it as you see fit. Fantastic. Now for the banner image, I believe I used another image within this collection, which was this one here. So let's go ahead and drag that one in. You can again reposition and resize as needed. Fantastic. I might even expand that out like so. Reposition. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom out. All right, the next thing we want to do is start changing up our fonts. and our colors. So to do so, all I'm going to do is click on each individual element. So let's go ahead and change this to these colors here. So I've actually created my own set of branded colors within Canva that I can easily access because I use them quite frequently. So what I want to do is I want to change that to the pink and that purple to the pink as well. Okay. The background, let's go ahead and change it to the very light pink color, this one here. Fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and change all these buttons to the pink as well. So to do that, go ahead and click on one. I'll pick that pink color. Now, if you wanted to change all the other remaining buttons or anything that has that blue color to the pink, you can do so quite quickly by just going to this button at the bottom. So where it says change all. So here it's going to say, this blue is going to be changed to this pink. So you can do that with one click. So let's go ahead and click that. Fantastic. And now it's changed all of those colors. See how this is starting to come together? Let's go ahead and change our fonts. Now, the title fonts that I use within this design is called Playfair Display, and it's this one here. So Playfair Display Black. Let's go ahead and change that. Let's go ahead and increase the size and just move that up. Fantastic. And the actual text is Poppins Light, so that's fine. We can leave that as is. The buttons here, let's go ahead and change this text so it's bold. So instead of Poppins Light, let's go Poppins Bold, like so. Okay, let's go ahead and just resize this text box. Excellent. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that for the remainder of these buttons. Okay, so that's done. So we've got those buttons created. Now let's go ahead and change the icon colors here. So I believe I chose the gray color. So let's go ahead and change those by clicking the color button and then changing that to gray. Now with one click, we can change all of those to gray. Perfect. All right, let's go back to our original design and see how we're traveling. Okay, so not too bad. Let's go ahead and scroll in a little bit. I guess we could say that that's pretty close to what we have created. I think this is just in the grey, so the text here is grey, but pretty much we're spot on. I think our buttons might be a little bit bigger, but that's okay. You can go ahead and reduce that just by clicking down like so, maybe down to 40. Very good. And let's go ahead and change that to the grey colour. Fantastic. So there is our final design created. Now, the very last thing that you're going to need to do, or you're going to direct your customers to do, is to go ahead and start linking elements within your design to certain websites. So for example, let's say we wanted to link this email icon to an email address. All you would do is just go ahead and click on that icon. Where it's got this link button here, just go ahead and click on that. And then you can go ahead and start typing in or copying and pasting in your link. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and add in my email address. And then now that button's going to be linked. You can add in a link to book a call with you. So let's say you or the customer has an online booking website, something like Calendly, for example. You could link that to that button. And then you could also link your website here to this icon. So to do that, again, you just go to the link button, type in your website, and then hit enter. And then now that's linked. And then you'll go ahead and do that also for all these buttons. So to book a call, my services, my portfolio, or check out my blog. So let's say I wanted to link here, this check out my blog, click on that button, go here to these three dots. Where it's got link, you want to go ahead and click that button. And then go ahead and copy and paste the URL for your own website. So for mine, it would be www.aliciaraffi.com/blog. Okay, so that's an example. Now, by default, anything that's text related and is connected to a link will automatically appear with an underline. Now, if you don't like that, it's easy to get rid of. All you need to do is go ahead and click on that link again. Go to the three buttons here, and then here where it's got the underline effect, go ahead and just turn that off. And then that's how that works. The last thing you would want to do is just link here this website. So again, same thing, link www.aliciaraffi.com, or direct your customer to do so. And then again, it's going to come up with an underline. Let's go ahead and remove that by clicking the 3 dots and then the underline, like so. Okay, so now that is the entire design done. We've added our links. Now you're probably wondering, how do you actually get the link to access this mobile website? It's as easy as going to the top here where it says Publish as Website. Go ahead and click on that button. Now you're going to be presented with a few different options here. You can have a presentation web style. You can have a scrolling effect website. You can have classic navigation where they actually include a navigation bar at the top, or a standard single navigation. So again, with the navigation at the top. But what I like to use for mobile friendly view is just the presentation view, because we haven't got multiple pages and we haven't got the scrolling effect. This is the best way to present a mobile friendly website, specifically for a bio link. Okay, so go to presentation, and then all you need to do is go to open website. Now by default, it's going to open up a brand new tab in your browser. So this is essentially our mobile friendly website on desktop. Okay, so if we go ahead and hover over these buttons where we've added those links, these are actually now linkable. So let's say I wanted to check out one of the links that I created. So we know that we added a link to check out my blog. So let's go ahead and click on that now and see what comes up. And just like that, it has now directed to my website that we entered. So the link that we entered, that goes directly to my blog. Okay, so that is how easy it is to create these BioLink mobile websites. Now, obviously, this is going to be suited to mobile friendly, and it will appear even more wonderful on your mobile or your iPhone, for example. Okay, so that is how you access your mobile friendly website. Now, in order to go ahead and then add this to your social media profiles, for example, all you need to do is simply go ahead and copy this link here within your tab. So copy that and then go ahead and paste it into the link within your bios for your profiles. So that is how it all works. All right, so now let's go ahead and close that off. Let's go back to our design. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning of this tutorial, I actually want to gift you this template so that you can use it as a base to start creating your own Canva templates that you can either use for yourself or that you can go ahead and sell on Etsy. So if we have a look in this other tab, so all I've done is I've created this exact design and created it as a basic template that you can go ahead and start using to create your own designs. As you can see here, it's just got dummy text, it's got plain fonts, we haven't got any images here. So you can go ahead and grab this exact template and start modifying it, changing it, editing it, and adding to it. So that makes this whole entire process just so much easier. Now, in order to go ahead and download and access this Canva template that I've created here for you today, all you need to do is go ahead and join the Etsy Sellers Community and Market Hub. I'm just going to go ahead and open that up now. So this is the Etsy Sellers Market and Community Hub. It's a place where I add all of the tools, resources, free templates, and a whole range of other goodies for my community. Now, as you can see here at the top, I've already got a few different free templates that you can use for your Etsy shop. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and add this now to the community hub, so you can go ahead and access it. Now, if you're not already part of the Etsy Sellers Market and Community Hub, I will leave a link in the description box below so that you can go ahead and join for free and then access that template. Okay, so that is all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you go ahead and start creating these for either yourself or as a product to list in your Etsy shop. Now, if you're looking for more videos just like these, I have a couple of other tutorial style videos on different Etsy products that you can create, so digital products that you can create. I will leave them linked here on the screen, so be sure to go ahead and check them out. Okay, I will catch you next time. Bye for now.